Hi guys, Spectre here. Welcome back to some more Total Warhammer 3. Continuing our Mazdamundi campaign. They're recruiting that unit, aren't they? We'll go and sort this because we're going to have a lot of company soon. Marathi is on her way. Although she's not strength rank 1 anymore, she's still strength rank 4. Which makes her a hell of a lot stronger than me. That means she's got a lot of armies. I'd wager probably in the neighbourhood of 15 to 20 armies. I've got 1 army. Now the difference is, at least I hope, she's not going to come up with all those armies at once. I had a couple of difficult battles in my Tyrian campaign, and I fought that one. Where I had like 6 or 7 armies come at me at once, and I had to fight them off. But if you have a good army and the right tactics, you can do it. I'm not worried by that army. Shades are always a concern, but this army is very good at dealing with them. That one's no good. Let's get rid of him. Good. I need my hero. Where's Tinky? Is it no? Tinky's in the thing, isn't he? Is it Grendel? Grendel. Just telling what we're down there. Now we're in back up here. Shit. Two Blackguard. It's got 4 of those Hydras there. Manticore. Another Blackguard, Demonettes. 4 more Hydras. So in total between 2 armies they've got 8 Hydras. Where'd this second army come from? I'm gonna fight it. It's a key settlement. I'm gonna have to fucking rebuild it if they beat me anyway, so I might as well give it a fight. So somewhere a big army came out of nowhere to reinforce a smaller army. The problem is they've got 8 Hydras between 2 armies. Now, my Temple Guard can deal with Hydras, but when there's only 3 of them, and there's 5 more Hydras, might be a bit against them. And I suppose it's luckily they had that second army, otherwise that'd be a victory in my favour. If it's a valiant defeat now, if they didn't have that second army, this first army would be getting beaten auto-resolve. And this is the problem I'm going to have, is they can attack me from 2 sides. I can't defend both sides. So because they've got numerous armies, I'm going to lose some settlements here and there. And there's nothing I can really do about it. Yeah, they're going to spread out quite a bit. It's annoying. Ball thrower. Ball thrower's an issue. Fucking hell. General's over there. Reinforcements are coming on there. A minute and 54. So they're all going to come up that way. Marvellous. Okay. Right, he's my acting general. Okay, what we're going to do is then put a barrier here. Put spear-based Sauruses there to buy me some time. We're going to deal with these 2 flanks. What? Them to go over there. Right. It can be in group 2. He's going to be over there with him. Right, they're all there. Okay. Let's give this a go. Shit, they went round. Oh dear. There's a wrinkle. And not one I can really do anything about. Shit. They might catch up before I actually get to a point. Fuck. Yep, I think I'm doomed. Fuck no. Oh no. We did some damage. I'm not sure how much damage it got in the auto resolve, but I doubt we'd have killed their lord. And she is dead as well because she was on level 4. Takes her out of the equation. They were just a bit too much in terms of like what they were coming at me with. If it were just one army, I might be able to handle it. But because it was one army and a half, and they had 4 more single entities in that second army, not including the lord, it's a lot. Lost both Blackguard, that's a good blow. Yep. Problem is I need all 3 of these settlements here, because it's my main recruiting province. So without that building now, I've lost the ability to recruit certain units. Now admittedly at the moment it's not end of the world because I can't do anything yet anyway. And I can't defend everything. And if I have to let these two go in order to preserve these three, that's what I'm going to do. We just got rid of that. And he gave us the exact same one. Don't take the piss, game. At least came on with a different fucking trait. Fuck me. The exact same thing. Now see, that one's good. Is he called Salami? Yeah, that one's got my Saurus building over there, isn't it? In fact, no, my Saurus building's here. What the hell did I have over there? Was it cavalry? It was cavalry. The cold ones. I'm trying to get these heroes into this guy's army early on so they can start ranking up. I just want ones with a good trait. That one's not bad to his leadership aura effect, and then you've got tough where he physically just becomes a bit more tanky. But I'd rather have something like confident or disciplined so it benefits the entire army. That takes 6 turns to build? Why so long? Fucking hell. What are we currently researching? Right, okay, fair enough. Right, so he can't launch an attack from there, he's out. So he's not attacking this turn anyway. And if I can level up Croak, Croak with at least high winds of magic is an army in himself. He will put in work. And that's against any enemy. The only enemy army that Croak won't be really effective against is if it's largely single entities. Apparently they can launch the assault. Which is really odd because they weren't in range. Oh, they got auto-resolved. Wow, 5 levels. If that hero would have been in there, he got the experience as well. Damn it. Skink Oracle, Skink Priest. Be a Lord Croak. Can you use it? How does that work? He's not a skink, it's a slan. That's not going to take that by itself. The garrison's not amazing though, to be completely honest, but trying to get upgraded. Admirals, although they can technically attack coastal settlements, I don't really see them do it. Right, route march, inspiring presence, definitely get both of those. We don't need this as of yet. That'll make his Sauruses cheaper, which would probably be something we'd go for. Because there's not one for the cold ones, is there? Oh, there's that one there, actually. But yeah, forget that, because Mundi... What does Mundi get on his... he makes Temple Guard 50% cheaper. Which is why his army's so cheap and not to be so good at the same time. So he can get 20%, so they'd be 30% more expensive than Mundi's. If we go with that one, it can make the horned ones 20% cheaper. Now the horned ones are more expensive, but I won't be having as many of them. But then the other two benefits are +6 leadership during ambush battles, and 5 leadership just for these certain creatures that I may not have in the army anyway. Where that one, I think he gets +10 armour. It's either them or these. I think I'll just go with the Temple Guard one. I'll double down with the Temple Guard. They're the staple of the army anyway. What do we go for with that with him? We haven't yet. Okay. Well, considering who we're against... I'll take one in Fervent and then I'll max this one out. Give him that so he's got his barrier. That's what I wanted. Just call him Stock. The stocky fucker. The Blade Master. Yeah, he kind of needs that in there because Croak can't really fight for shit, and Tinky's not a great fighter either. He'll be a bit more dangerous when he's on his Stegadon, but he's not going to have high melee attack and defense stats, so just have a shitload of health and quite a bit of damage because he's riding a dinosaur. And that's going to give me 5 units, so I'm going to have, what, 3 characters, and the Lord is 4. So that's going to leave me with 16. So I could just take 8 and 8, actually. If I have 8 Temple Guard and then 8 Horned ones. Obviously I might have to have Cold ones to begin with, and then upgrade to Horned ones at a later date. A later point in time, should I say. And then this thing, because it keeps getting damaged a lot, I might at some point replace that for one of these as well. So they'll have 8. They just haven't got as many heroes because they won't have Croak in there. Having both Croak and Mundi in the same army defeats the point. You want one spellcaster per army. There's no value in taking multiple spellcasters anymore. So you're just going to have one sat around basically doing nothing. There's no sense in it. I don't know why their armies, while injured as well, committed to that attack on Hexawatl. Because Hexawatl's got one of the most dangerous garrisons going. And as well with a Lord in there, with Croak and a unit of Temple Guard. And that was never going to work out in their favour. I don't know what they were thinking. Like I said, spawned by me, fuck. Okay.
Cease this. Do not order me.
Oh, shit. He can make it whatever he wants. That might give her the attack. Might. Considering they got the attack off on the previous one, and they were nothing like in range. We're only slightly damaged, so that won't bother us at all. Right. Well, I know what we'll do actually. Fuck that thing then. We've got quite a few like these items, haven't we? We don't need. We haven't got that many spellcasters. And it still gives me a fucking one of those. Can I give me something else? The whole point was to get something that one of the other characters could use. Right, so if I'm not mistaken, because we've got that, cause attrition to enemy armies within your territory, and that lasts for 15 turns. So that's going to be what? Turn 97 that'll last until. And that means it won't expire until 98. So that at least then, if they're going to be in here and potentially dicking around, they're going to start taking attrition. I mean, again, his army's not fantastic. He has got some shades in there that are a concern, and shades do auto resolve well. And again, the same with her. She's got shades in there that do auto resolve well, but her army's not amazing. I'd be more concerned with like Blackguard. I'd be more concerned with like Dread Knights, both types of Hydras, Black Dragons. They would have more concern for me. Shades I can deal with because I've got Horned Ones. Horned Ones will counter Shades all day long. All these have got to be able to do is get to the Shades. And since their front wall is Dread Spears are dreadful. Woefully dreadful. So I'm not overly concerned by them. You've still got to give her a bit of respect to Dark Shards, because again, they do have armor-piercing missiles. So they can hurt anything. So enough of those bolts into a target and the target will drop. The only thing that's going to help you there is physical resistance and missile resistance and ward save, but you're not going to get much of that on regular units. Now, let's see what happens over the end turn. Grendel's almost back home. I need him to scout ahead so I can see what's coming. It means he's probably going to end up getting corrupted at some point with the being in Chaos territory. But we didn't get hit. I am actually surprised by that. I busted my economy down to barely any money coming in, because I've got most of the buildings built that I need. I can rebuild what I need with what I've got. Yeah, shit.
This will fail. No. You presumed command.
And she's got the Sword of Cain, which does make her a problem. And will probably give us some more auto resolve potential. In fact, no, we don't need that. Could actually build anything. Let me research these first two here.
Your words are nothing. No way.
I'm just trying to make sure that none of these have got lightning strike. Because what they're setting up for here is
I refuse
a triple hitter. If I move there, and I go into ambush stance. Move him up. He can come help out. I'm just trying to think on the best way I want to do it. Because if they assault this and they besiege that, and then he's in there, they can lock them out from reinforcing, which is a typical AI tactic. It's bullshit, it shouldn't work that way, because they get their reinforcements from the besieging army. If an army's besieging, it shouldn't then be able to reinforce. If it's locking a garrison, and even an army inside a town or city, it can't then break off from holding that army inside that city to reinforce an army on the outside. It makes no sense. So if they're going to do that, C need to do one of two things. They either need to split the army in half, so you can choose, say it's a 20 stack, and let's say it's got to be a certain size. Let's say it's got to be at least 14 units. So you can choose at 14, you can choose 7 and 7. But basically, you can choose half your army. Half your army's got to stay and besiege the city, and the other half can help out in attacking forces outside of the town or city. Or they just abolish it entirely. And if an army's besieging a town or city, it can't then be involved in reinforcing battles on the outside. Because it makes no sense. An army can't do both. Because effectively, if they're besieging this, and then they're fighting my army here, they then can't be besieging that and then fighting my army here. They have to be in two places at once. It's not possible. I know it's a computer game, but it's not possible. But if it's meant to be grand strategy, you've got to have a certain level of realism to it. You don't want too much realism, but that is something they need to change. It's a fundamental flaw in the game. They shouldn't be able to besiege a settlement and then have that same army reinforce on battles on the outside of that settlement. That makes no sense. Right, okay, so they're setting us up for a bit of a punch here, aren't they? Yeah, 17 stack, a 20 stack, another 17 stack. He might attack that, I don't know. He might attack that, I don't know. That can't do anything, it's just one dude. I'm guessing these, though, are the bulk of our armies. I'm assuming. She hasn't lost any strength yet, though. Fuck. This guy's getting away and I can't do anything about it because I've got my hands full. Right, well, what I will do is I will save this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like. If you're new around here, please subscribe. Help grow the channel. Top of the description is the playlist link to the entire series. You might see a couple extra videos on the screen. If you've not seen it before, some extra content for you. And I hope you guys have a great day and I'll catch you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.